Sometimes we just have to buck the system. Remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. As we move through life, there are things in place, there's protocols in place, there are systems in place. We need to take the time to understand how these systems work. Sometimes these systems are not set up for us to be successful. For example, there are some of the best shows on late at night. So what do we want to do? We want to stay up late, and it makes it more difficult for us to get up in the morning. If I go to certain places to get food, have you realized that the healthy food is expensive? If I want organic, it's more expensive. But if I just want, like burger, fries, they have dollar menus. So sometimes the system is just not set up for us to be successful. So we have to learn sometimes that we just have to buck the system. When I get up in the mornings to run and to go to the gym, I just don't feel like it. However, I have a system in place. I have my clothes ready. I start to eliminate anything that could hold me back from doing what I need to do to be successful. Today is day number 415 or 16. I've been running these last 416 days. 1 mile a day, timing my exercise, monitoring my food to get in shape. And the systems that are in place are not necessarily to help me on my fitness journey. I have to buck the system to get the results that I want. I'm gonna leave the brand out, but we have a pretty nice refrigerator. It's stainless steel. It has, I think, like the French doors, and you pull out the freezer. It's pretty cool, right? It's nice to look at to match with the other appliances that are in our kitchen. However, to be honest, I've been having some issues with it. I'll look at the temperature reading, and I see the temperature increasing. Like it's normally around 34 degrees Fahrenheit, but I went and looked at it last week and it's like at 52. I'm like, okay, something is not right. There's an actual issue with the manufacturer. I went online and I looked up the issue that I was having with our refrigerator. This was not the first time we had to deal with it. I've done it maybe 2 or 3 times, but what happens is it has something to do with the way that the water drains in the system, and it starts to freeze up and it blocks up the fan that circulates and pushes out all of the hot air to, of course, drop the temperature inside. And I went to YouTube University. I figured out a way to fix it. But now I see myself having to do that every 2 or 3 months, and I just got tired of it. So this weekend, I looked up that specific brand, and I saw that there was a class action lawsuit from that company. Customers who had that fridge, it doesn't even matter the what model you have, it's something in the design that causes poor drainage, the water to freeze up, fan to stop working. It's an ongoing issue. There's a class action lawsuit against that company because of the issues with that refrigerator. As I looked on YouTube, as I shared earlier, I found a fix for it, but somebody decided to buck the system. They created their own device. It's like an additional heater with a wire that you splice into the system that's already regulating. The system that's already regulating, that refrigerator. And what they did was, not only did they fix theirs, they made it available for purchase online. So now you have people across the country, thousands of people, maybe tens of thousands of people having issues, and you found there was somebody who bucked the system and found a solution to that problem. If we were to let the system keep running the way that it's designed, it will work. But they're starting to, as we see, there's a systematic issue with that system. So somebody stood up and found a way to buck the system in order for us to reach our goals. I'm not saying to break laws. I'm not saying to, be defiant. However, we need to buck the system. We need to identify what works best for us, because the beautiful thing about us as humans, we're not the same. There's certain patterns and research that could be done on us, but we have to remember, I am not like anyone else. I am unique. You are unique. There are systems in place, and these systems, most of them are to make life easier, to help us be more effective, but do not be restricted, do not be confined to all the systems that are in place, because you could be the one. You could be the Neo in the Matrix. You could be the one to buck the system. You could be the one to be innovative, to create something new, something that's more efficient, more effective, exponentially better. You have the ability. Remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. I want you all to have an amazing day.